Hi students, today we are going to discuss about one of the thought-provoking topics of class 9 and 10, that is story writing. CBSE gives allotted for it 10 marks, which is very important in the exam. So let's learn, get 10 marks very easily. Start with the format and marking scheme first. So in the format, what we are getting, also we'll discuss the marking scheme. In the format there is content, and for the content you are getting 5 marks. There is fluency, and for fluency you have 2 marks. Accuracy, for accuracy also you have given 2 marks. So there is 5 plus 2 plus 2, that means 9 marks are there. And now remains one, that is the title. Okay, and for the title you are getting 1 mark. So obviously all these things are very important. So you know about that your marking scheme, how the marking scheme is divided. So fluency, accuracy, content, title, all other things that is very important for the story writing. Now let us make story writing easy by discussing all of the areas that is required to make a story writing. Okay, so first comes content. Content is what? Content is plot line, story line. So where you are getting 5 marks. We'll discuss about it. Now see the that you have to give a title. The title is only of 2 or 3 words. It should be catchy. It should grab the attention of the readers. Okay, so when you are writing the title, obviously the title will be related to your story or to your plot. So it's better to write the title of the story as the plot moves. Sometimes it happens that the students are writing the title before, but later on it is not matching, and then they have to cut. So the students' exam paper also doesn't remain neat and clean. So make it neat and clean. Okay. Now comes fluency. For the fluency, what do we mean by fluency? Fluency is actually the grammatical integrity. Okay, the grammatical corrections, okay, or how much perfect is your grammar. For the grammatical corrections or grammatical perfection, we have to look at the sentence structure. Please don't mix up your sentences with the past tense, present tense and the future. Try to keep your full story in the past tense. Don't use supernatural elements too much. Use good vocabulary. Supernatural elements means like you do not write now like the ghost came or maybe the zombies. Okay, so this kind of you try to omit. If you want to write supernatural elements, write it in your other times, not in the exams. Try to give good vocabularies. And another thing that is also your fluency, okay, that is use the markers and linkers. What is markers and linkers? Yeah, of course you know about the linkers. What are they? They are like joining words, okay, that join one sentences with the another one. Okay, so like then, thus, moreover, suddenly, soon, therefore. So these all are the linkers. Okay, so maximum time it happens that the students, what they do, they take only one linkers, that is then he came, then his mother came, then everybody in the neighborhood became aware about the fact. So never use the any of the linkers again and again. It is not looking good also in the story writing. Now comes accuracy. What is accuracy? Accuracy means how much logical, how much sensible or sequential your story is. Okay, logical means it should be the content that you are taking, it should be according to the very much problem related, and the problem is obviously related based on the reality. So this kind of things you have to keep in mind, and your 10 marks will be very easy to get. What are some other elements of the story writing? The elements of the story writing that is actually inherent in the content. Okay, so inherent in the content, that is introduction. What is introduction? Introduction you will get already in the question paper. Suppose your introduction, or maybe in the exam paper you have given a line. I got up in the middle of the night and I was sweating profusely. So this is actually introduction of the story. So introduction you got. Now you come to the character. So in the content you are getting introduction, and after the introduction you are getting character. Character mainly there should be one or two characters. Okay, mainly the stories are based on one or two characters. Okay, here also that the storyline or that the introduction that I said you, I got up in the middle of the night, I was sweating profusely. So who is the main character or who is the character? I is the character. So centered around I, all the story should be written. Okay, so don't make so many characters and make it a hodgepodge mess up. So make it one or only two characters. So here character is already given. Okay, no need to worry about. So one character is I. Okay, now think about the setting. Okay, so introduction, character, and now we are thinking about the setting. What is setting? Setting is the place or area where the story taken place. So where is the story taken place? By the line we are getting, by the introduction we are getting, it is obviously at the home. Now talk about the time. What is the time? Time is middle of the night. Okay, so this much of the content we got setting, we got introduction, we got character, we got setting, we got time. Now comes to the main important thing, that is the plot. So how to write a plot? To make a plot, we have to create a situation. What is situation? Situation means the problem. And already I said problem is related. Problem should be based on reality. No supernaturalism. Okay, and after making a problem, after giving the solution, you have to give the solution after writing a problem, and then come to the conclusion. Your conclusion it shall not be, or there is not a hard and fast rule that you have to make it happy or you have to make sad. You can make happy or sad. Okay, so this is the these are the elements of the story. Now as I gave you the introduction, I got up in the middle of the night, I was sweating profusely. So you got introduction, you got character, you got setting, you got time. So how will you create the problem? So you have to create a problem. So see, he was means I was sweating profusely. So how I will go ahead about the story writing. So I can think of that I was sweating profusely. So I thought of that there may be a power cut. I got up from bed. Then I searched for hand fan. I was searching around the room. Walking tiptoed, because I may be dashed with any kinds of things. Suddenly I heard one of the loud noises coming from my nearby room. I got shocked and panicked also. Why such kind of noise? So why such kind of noise? You can keep it in the quotation, because sometimes you can give some dialogues also, but not so much. Okay. So why then you peeped through the maybe a window hole, or maybe the hole of the lock. Then you found that there is something chaos or confusion kind of situation is going on. So now there is the problem created, that maybe in the room you have found some burglars entered. Now this is the problem. How will you solve it? You have to think of that you may call to the police. So this kind of solution you may give. You may call to the nearby roommates also. This is the solution you can give. So by this way your story should go ahead. You should approach with your story. Okay, so this is the story. The ending, maybe you can give a happy ending that you have saved the couple that were living in the room, and they have thanked you, and they have also awarded you with some cash or some other things. Okay, now this is the happy ending of the story. So we did not use any kind of supernaturalism. We kept relation to the problem of the story, to the reality based only. So this is my story. Now you have to think of that what can be the title. So the title, you can write that Midnight Visitor. Okay, you can, Midnight Visitor is already there is a story actually in class 10. So I just thought of that Midnight Visitor also you can give. Okay, then you can write a narrow escape. You can write an unexperienced event. So this kind of title at the last you can put. So remember, you are writing for the short story, so don't write too much that it bore also to the teachers. Your word limitation is 200 to 250 words only. So within that word limitation you have to write. And if I say you the pages, that may be 1 page, or if you go ahead also 1 and little than the half page you can write. Please don't write so much and bore the teacher. And you have to write only one single plot. That is the key things you have to remember. You have to write one single plot. Your characters should be only 1 or 2. Your title should be only limited to 3 words, and that should be very catchy, that after reading the title of the stories the audience want to read. And always try to create a suspense, like here in the story also suspense created, that I got up in the middle of the night, I was sweating profusely, I suddenly thought of that there may be power cut, so I was searching for the hand fan. While I was searching, I heard a loud cry. So there the story is going very logically, and you are creating also suspense. The readers will have the attention that what will happen at the last. Okay, so write like this, your story will be nice, and your 10 marks will be very easy to grab from the teacher. Hope your story writing will be much easier now. So the another important clue that I want to give your better story writing, please, all these things that I suggested you, do this, practice more and more story writing with the introductory lines that in the board exams you were given. Okay, so I hope you liked the video. Like it, watch, share and subscribe. Thank you very much.